Okay, I'm going to try to simultaneously record video on the computer and audio on my little handy dandy Tascam Jimmy Jam. Why? I don't know. I can't seem to get the video and audio to sync through the computer through my breakout box. So I'll use two separate devices, and then the wonderful functionality of Movie Maker to add a separate audio file later. How do people make videos and feel comfortable in front of the camera? I don't know. Anyway, I'd like to point out, one, that I have turkey neck. I think that's important to note. And two, I haven't bathed today. And I have a theory about this. It's that, old people like me, hygiene suffers, personal hygiene. And I think that it's a subconscious thing, a physiological thing, in that, your cells only regenerate so many times. It's part of your DNA. It's the programming. And we're not really conscious of that on an everyday basis, So I think our subconscious understands. So the more we bathe, the more we're forcing our body to replace these skin cells. And, body's like, dude, I only got like so many left. Like, we got to conserve. So, in the interest of conserving my skin so it doesn't just wear away, I'm not bathing. Not forever, no. Just until I have to interact with other living beings. So I want to re-record. It's out of tune. The song "That's My Dad." I'd like to also point out that I'm wearing a hat. So this is "That's My Dad" in a hat. Not that he's in a hat. My dad liked hats, though. He had a really small head, so all of the hats that I inherited from him, I can't really wear because of his small bean. But I loved my dad. He was an awesome dude. So I wrote this song about him, and there's a sad story behind this, other than the fact that he's dead. Is that, we knew he was dying. He had pancreatic cancer. And his skin had yellowed. Like orange, like an orange yellow. Weird. And, knew he only had so much time, and I wanted to be able to say something to him, tell him how I felt about him. I really hope this is recording. I wanted to tell him how I felt. And, it's tough for guys to share that kind of, heartfelt emotion, passionate emotion stuff, especially a dad and their son, dad, whatever direction it goes. So, music is a safe and effective and powerful, potent vehicle to communicate strong feelings that can be referenced at any time without the vulnerability of doing it in real time and saying what you feel, which you should do anyway. Even if you do write a song for somebody, you should still tell them. But anyway, I wrote this so he would know. Because I knew would try to verbalize how I felt about him, and I knew it wouldn't be able to come out. I'd be choked up. It happens to me and other people, I'm assuming. Not assuming, I know it happens to other people. Powerful emotions get to you. You can't find the words, or the words are there, but if, your throat just collapses, or to try to hold the emotions in check. Anyway, so I wanted to tell my dad this stuff. and I knew he was going to die. And so I wrote the song and I recorded it quickly. I hadn't been playing that much at that point. I guess I had just rediscovered the guitar after a few years of putting it in the closet. And I'm glad I did, because this song helped me, if nobody else. The sad thing is that I wrote this for my dad. I wanted him to hear it, and I recorded it quickly. A second take, I had it down. I got it with no flubs, which for me is like a freaking miracle. And he died before he could hear it, and which is tragic, but tragic more for me than for him. I mean, he was good. He said he was okay with dying, and he had, he was good with how his life turned out, and he was at ease emotionally about it, far more than myself or anybody around him, I imagine, that cared about him. We got nothing new there. So that's the sad part of the song. But anyway, I will attempt to make it through. His, I don't. At least the banter part here seems to be functional. Yeah, say what you got to say to the people you care about. If not for them, then for yourself, but for them too. Give them that little piece. That forever piece of yourself. They take with them. If you don't see him again, or don't get a chance to say what you got to say. So, that's my dad. Anyway, there's a yodeling part in this song. Li-li-li-li-li-li. And my dad loved Irish folk music. And again, I wrote this for him to hear. And so the yodely Irish, that to me was like, had that flavor of Irish folk. And the Lili part, my dad's nickname was Lili. His middle name was Lee. And I guess my cousin Elaine, the lovely Elaine, is named him Lili. So, Lili, get it? See what I did there, right? The Lili and the Lili. Anyway, so that's my dad. See that man talking to strangers? That's my dad. Just the best friend everybody ever had. He always is correct, always pays the check. He's the one to call, drive the Yentas to the mall. See that man there? That's my dad. Teacher and best they ever had. Forgiving every trespass, treating everybody with class. Never let a frowning face get past. That's my dad. Li-li-li-li-li-li-li-li-li. Li-li-li-li-li-li. See that man pulling a smile out of a raging kid. Holds his hands and tells him squeeze hard as you can. So that kid released his rage. And to my dad, this was the war he'd wage every day. See that man there? That's my dad. Principle and principled, that is that, yeah. Always doing the right thing at while you know he's buying. Never is reduced to whining. That's my dad. Li-li-li-li-li-li-li-li-li. Li-li-li-li-li-li. At the ball game standing proud, hands on his heart amongst the crowd, singing the anthem full and out loud. That's my dad. Line-a-line-a-line-a-lee. When chips are down to call, he's always there for everyone and all. Never petty, never small. That's my dad. Line-a-line-a-line-a-line-a-line-a-lee. Line-a-line-a-line-a-lee. See that man talking to strangers? That's my dad. Just the best father a boy and girl could have. At the restaurant our heads we'd shake at his same old joke. What good man do you have? Elephant steak. See that man there? That's my dad. Teacher's teacher and the best they ever had. Forgiving every trespass, treating everybody with class. Never let a frowning face get past. No, 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 that's my dad. Lila, 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 lee. Lila, 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 lee. See him tipping well, or just being swell. Miss him more than I can tell. I love you, Dad. Lila, 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 lee. Lila, 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 lee. Lila, 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 lee. Whoa. Lila, 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 lee. Lila, 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 lee. That's me, Dad. Some noise on the line from my pickup thingy here, little handy dandy equalizer that just screws with the sound. Anyway, let's hope it worked. Camera, film. Anyway, thank you very much for your attention and your ear if you're still watching. And that's about it. I'm going to turn this off and have some coffee and do whatever else I'm going to do. Maybe pick up the house. That would be nice. So, I bid you adieu.